when they are cut down, just immediately melt into puddles of black ichor. And this is the image of the battlefield. There are no bodies of the fallen. There's just a muck. Like a swamp.
That's lovely.
I wonder how that's going to affect the ground for growing things.
Probably not going to be very good.
No.
You know, at the very least, they'll have a castle left to defend.
Have there been many rituals performed here to cleanse the ground and the air? Take away all of this.
It's gonna be a lot. These clerics are gonna have to work day and night.
Yes. At least they'll have many hands to help them out with that project. Maybe even new converts.
Maybe.
I also suppose there's much for the dwarves and the Elythrians to think about as well.
Well, you know, both have really lost their capitals and don't really have anywhere to go, so probably Oh, that's probably something that we should go do. We should probably have... You should probably message Gatton and have him move the children.
Oh, yes. That is...
Oh, all of that stuff's being taken care of, yeah. The armies are taking care of that. So, like, the Dwarven army, they protected their children. So now that army marches back to go get them and then bring them to the walls.
Yeah.
The Dwarves have a process for this.
I imagine that would have been like the first thought in their mind after the battle. It's like, alright guys, let's get the family over.
Yep, now we gotta reform ranks and march back, yeah.
Well, I believe so Saint Gatton knows about the deal that was promised to the dwarves for food and sanctuary.
That'll be all up to
in the
him.
room.
What is going to happen with all of that?
I mean, that's up to him and the cleric to fulfill that end, but he was in the room when we made the deal, so...
Yes. And I believe you should also know about the same deal that was made towards the Elythrians.
Yes? I mean, I think it's a similar deal of just like food.
Yeah.
Food and shelter. Which, I mean, that's his grandchild. He can deal with that one.
We did all we could. We helped win the battle.
Well,
Now it's... much of it is up to them, and we have prophecy ahead of us.
yes.
Yeah.
And now we need to figure out how to get to hell.
Yes. Hopefully it'll be easier than fighting an army of demons.
Hopefully.
Sorry.
There were a couple times I was worried during that fight. Started seeing men from Elythria fall, but after that had happened, they started fighting with more fervor. Face of death. It was impressive.
Yeah. I was standing on top of a hill, and I got to oversee the whole battle. It was... At 1 second, it seemed like everything was about to tip against us, and then when they rallied, they just destroyed the Nihilari. It was impressive. It gives me hope that the world can defend itself from these new threats.
The Elythria, the Daemons, it's small enough packs. If you have a well-trained enough army and a disciplined enough one, won't cause as much trouble. But if there's hordes like this breaking out everywhere, then I mean, it took what? There were remnants of 2 armies, 3.
Aye.
Along with us 3 and Saint Gatton. Well, Gatton wasn't here this time, but beforehand.
Aye.
Oh, he was here this time.
Oh yeah, he did
fought
come
in the
back
middle.
this time. Yeah. I forgot he kind of just plopped down.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are some places in the world that are not faring very well with all of this.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, who knows what Mizcliffe is doing?
That might be the king of a ruin now.
Yeah.
Oh well.
We should probably. Well, we don't know any of them. You know, and unless either one of the Gattons or Gorgon knows people in different kingdoms, we don't really have a way to check in on any of them, even with the orb.
Well, I mean,
Could try Sir Melrick if he's still alive.
Sir Gorgon? Or
Sir Melrick. He's like I think he was our boss.
He was our boss.
Oh, we're good.
Feels like this was a really long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
was
oh,
a
you
long
mean
time.
the captain of the Order of the Shield?
Yes.
Yes.
We could also check in on Leviticus. He last I heard was fighting an army much the same.
Well, didn't you say that guy was supposed to go release him?
I mean, I did tell him to. Seemed like he did. So yeah, he should have. I suggested to him that he should. And
You should probably
then
check on him then.
I'm gonna go on Leviticus.
Okay. If that's the case, I need to check on something really quick.
The name Captain Emilio comes into mind as well. I think he was the guy that sailed us across to
Yeah,
Akaria.
that's our pirate guy.
Almost cleared out.
Wait, no, that's not our pirate guy. Who's the pirate guy?
Pirate,
pirate
guy?
Yeah, the pirate guy.
I thought about them too. I hope they're not dead.
The Pirate Confederation?
No. The one that tried to like take us hostage and ransom us for like food and.
And then we beat the shit out of him or something?
Yeah.
Carlisle.
Yeah,
That's his name.
him.
Captain of the Rosewood.
Members of the Assembly of the Shield. Yes.
A memory about a lot of what we've been through is like reading scattered notes in a page.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, a lot has happened.
And technically a short amount of time, realistically.
And can we blame us for having memory issues? We did get sent to the nightmare realm of the damned. That is the conjured figment imagination of a part of creation. So, fun parts. It's hard not to get your head all scrambled up.
Okay. So you're gonna focus on scrying on Leviticus, so that's gonna take 10 minutes, right? So you've got to go find like a nice quiet spot somewhere, or have your buddies watch over you. And after the 10 minutes is up, you get nothing. The spell fails.
Resources is nice, with just way too much. Great feed party.
Nothing happened?
Nothing happened.
That's probably not good.
Doesn't sound
Can I-
good.
Well,
I couldn't reach out to him. I'm gonna try and scry. Give me 10 more minutes. I'm gonna try and scry on the king of Zrulishay.
King Bobby the
Now
Proud.
getting somewhere.
King Bobby the Proud.
yeah.
King Bobby the Proud.
Everywhere single party because the ratio.
I'm supposed to roll, right?
Yes.
Natural 3.
Ooh. That does not succeed. I mean, does not pass. I mean,
Unless he's
I
got
beat
a
it.
plus 14.
Yeah.
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 So-
unless I suffer
Your
from...
vision is pulled
Um,
into the orb. And what is the time of day? It's night, right?
Yeah. 3:33.
Yeah. So the king is fast asleep. Yeah, he's fast asleep in his room.
I'm gonna wake him up. I'm gonna
Oh,
I'm gonna try and I'm gonna speak telepathically to him.
okay.
Wake up, good King Bobby.
Oh wow. Bobby is King Robert is thrown from his sleep. He suddenly jolts up and who's there?
It is I. The whispers on the wind. You need to close your shutters. The last time I checked on your kingdom, it was being assailed by Nihilari. Is this true?
The king kind of shakenly throws the blankets off of him, throws his feet to the side of the bed, and he just kind of looks around and he goes, yes, it's true.
Yeah. Is it true that the warlock you were keeping, Crest Creed, hidden away, is it true that he broke free from his prison?
Broke free? What? Who are you? What do you want?
I just wish to know more about the world. It in a very precarious state right now.
Guards!
And
Guards!
information is key.
The door is thrown open, and the guards rush in. And he says, fetch me my court wizard! There is a voice in my head! One of them will run off, and the other guard sticks around and kind of eyes around the room.
Who's your court wizard? Is it still Leviticus?
Leviticus, no, that betraying swine! No! Who are you? He's frantically looking around his room. I am the king, damn it! This is a violation of my privacy. Can you see me?
Of course I can see you.
Ah! He's revolted. In my own chambers! The guard says, he leans forward and he goes, "My king, we should leave this room. Perhaps this witchcraft ends outside its borders." The king says, yes, good call. Yes, let's leave the room. I'm leaving! And he under the guard's arm, he will go to rush him out of the room.
If I scry on a person, is it stuck to the person, or is it stuck to the location of looking at the person?
I would say you follow the person. If you're scrying on a person. If you're scrying on a location, then I would say it's like fixed camera angles.
Gotcha. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna watch him, and I'm gonna wait till he gets to a new location before I start speaking again.
Okay. So, he's not really hauled to like a new room or anything. He's hauled out into the hallway. They go like all the way down the hall, and they stop in this like nice wide hallway with big bay windows. There's nice curtains. There's like artwork, like little statues and things all over the place. And there's like a big painting of Robert on the ceiling. And he'll stop and go, "All right. Where is that? Where is that blasted cat?" And it won't be long later until a figure emerges on the other side of the hall, being led by two guards. Well, actually, he leads them. He is in front. Wearing these very elegantly fabricated black cotton robes with large sleeves. And the hood is up. And the voice that comes out from underneath the hood is raspy. "You called, my king." The king says, "Yes, there's a presence in my room. A magical one, a voice. What is it? See to it." There's a bow from this figure. "Of course, my king. Of course." And like a shadow, this figure will pass down the middle of the hallway, making the guard and the king both move in his presence as he makes his way down the hall, cloaked in darkness.
Does the king still see his court wizard?
No.
Are the guards
The
next to
king...
him?
I mean, you don't see him. Maybe they don't.
I'm going to... I'm going to cast Suggestion on the king.
Okay.
And I'm going to say... You need to kill your court wizard. He is a threat to you and your kingdom and your family. You are not safe.
Does this go against suggestion, though?
Well, the wording on what it says it can't do is it asking the creature to stab itself, throw itself on a spear, immolate itself, or do some other obviously harmful act. But obviously harmful act, I feel like, is phrasing towards like I can't tell him to basically kill himself or jump off a wall.
Sure, but with your phrasing, you're telling him to go kill his court wizard, which to him seems the equivalent of throwing himself off a cliff, or maybe immolating himself. It's a lot like standing on coals and then suddenly dumping gasoline on your feet.
Hmm. Would you give me a chance to rephrase it?
Yes, but I would say be careful with your phrasing here.
You view the court wizard as a threat to your bodily harm and a threat to your family. And you must act in your self-defense. Does that work?
Mm,
Am I allowed to change perceptions?
I'm... No. Oof.
I'm trying to...
He immediately trembles. His hands get clutched to his heart. He kind of pulls inward as he takes 5 to 6 weary steps back, and he says, "God! Kill the cat! Now!" And they
Man.
rush forward, draw their swords, and begin to move into the dark hallway.
They're all dead.
There's a flash of light at the end of the hall. What you catch is 3 figures being thrown back. There are screams. Suddenly, the crackling sounds of fire erupt from the king's room. And an orange glow, fills the hall. The king begins to panic, turns and runs down the rest of the hallway. As he makes it halfway down the rest of its length, he suddenly stops, dead in his tracks. As something, a small creature, appears from thin air with his tail, which looks like a scorpion's with the dexterity of a serpent's, is wrapped around the king's neck with the scorpion barb stuck into his neck.
Can I cast command on this creature?
So long as you are not overdoing the limits of the orb, no, then I would say yeah.
Can I shout grovel on him?
Let's see here. It's a saving throw, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oof. Natural 16.
Oof.
I actually have to look up the stat block for this.
I mean, it beats mine.
Oh, it does? Oh, okay.
Yeah. My
if there's a
it's my
negative,
personal
though.
command spell. Oh, there's a negative? Oh.
No, I'm saying if there's a negative. I don't know. That's
Gotcha.
why I need to look.
Negative?
Oh, no. So it's a 17.
Would you allow me to cast again, or is that too much?
No, I would say that's too much. At this point, the king will drop to his knees, reaching up towards his throat, and just as soon as the creature appeared, he will vanish into thin air again. you get the image of a small winged creature with a barbed tail, bright red skin, and glowing yellow eyes, especially in the dark.
I'm gonna end my scrying. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, guys, it's looking pretty bad.
How'd that go?
I couldn't. Okay, so I talked to the king,
Mhm.
and the king freaked out.
Mm.
He didn't like having a voice in his head. And to be honest,
People usually don't.
No, not normally.
I wasn't being forthright. But he then called on his court wizard, and his court wizard was the cat guy that we met in the prison cell that they
Yeah,
locked
that
up.
guy. Yeah.
And when I said his name, he like panicked and freaked out. And when I mentioned that it was the cat guy from the prison cell, he like freaked out again. So then I used suggestion to have him order the guards to kill the cat guy. But that did not seem to go well. It sounded like they went in there and they all got blown up by like fireball or something.
Right.
Not a good time. And then at the very end, the king got kidnapped by this like small this creature with like a barbed tail, and started like suffocating him. And I tried to stop it. It's a very as strong mental fortitude.
All that happened that quickly? Aye.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, if it is the cat guy that was in the cell, which I believe it is, Leviticus was very determined that he should never leave that cell, or bad things would happen.
How did he get out then?
I have no idea.
Well, didn't
I-
you say that the first time you tried to scry on Leviticus, he was in the cell that the other guy was in?
Yes, I believe. Interesting. I believe Leviticus was imprisoned, and I believe the cat had freed himself, and then maybe like charmed or used some sort of mental spell on the king or the kingdom to convince them that Leviticus was a traitor. They locked him up, and then he made the cat the new court wizard. But also, it seemed like when I mentioned about the prison and the cat's past as like a prisoner, King seemed really angry about that. Maybe more just because I was talking into his head, and how would I know that as like a voice in the wind? But it could also be that I mean I'm making assumptions here, but it may be that that previous imprisonment is now locked behind some sort of charm or something. But it also just might be that he didn't like being talked to. From a voice in his head. But that would be my guess. My guess is that the cat had gotten out somehow, and then used trickery to get Leviticus arrested. And then I think Leviticus might be dead. I don't know. Not sure. Certain.
Well, I mean, realistically, the only person now that would know enough about who can and can't be scryed on in this case would be Gatton. So if Gatton doesn't know, then I mean, we can't really ask the old guy that had the orb. You can't really ask him now.
That is true.
So if Gatton doesn't know, then I fear we might have to just go on the belief that Leviticus is dead.
Well, might not be entirely true. Leviticus was a very powerful wizard, and last we saw him, he was in prison, and I tried to free him. Maybe he broke out and is now using magic to keep his location hidden, and to make sure that people can't pry on him.
I mean, maybe, but I don't know.
I'm leaning
I
towards
don't-
he's dead.
I'm leaning towards he's probably dead.
If Creed is free,
Yes.
that cat, what I saw in his eyes, he's dead.
Yeah, I have fear that he's dead. Okay, who's gonna tell Gorgon that Leviticus is dead? Not it.
Well, we shouldn't tell him now. We don't know he's dead.
Well, I mean,
We could tell him that he's in danger.
we should probably tell him something. He might have a way to communicate with Leviticus. We don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe his wizard tower that's back at Forge Keep.
And also Leviticus had a teleportation circle from here to the kingdom. It might be helpful for Gorgon to know that teleportation circle might be in the hands of a very bad person.
I guess this
You know.
Did-
That's a good
does
point.
magic like that stay around after the person who cast it died?
I don't
I
even
don't
know
know.
what a teleportation circle is, but it sounds bad.
I
No, I
know
mean-
that they exist. I'm not a wizard. I don't know much about them.
Well, I mean, yeah, Leviticus mentioned it. I don't know the intricacies of it, but he mentioned it when we met him and talked to him. I mean,
We used it to get to Elythria.
I mean, that's how he used it to send us to Elythria. So, I mean, I would assume it's powered by his magic, and if he's dead, then those things shouldn't be there.
Maybe, but
But I also we've come across magic where the thing that cast it is dead and it's still there. So I don't know.
yeah, I still think it might be wise to inform Gorgon that there may possibly be a back door into his kingdom that could be accessed by a very malevolent force.
Should
Yeah,
probably know.
especially considering he's not there at the moment.
Yes.
Hmm.
I feel that's probably going to be the main kicker on that one.
Fort Gatton and Forge Keep are some of the last safe harbors in a world that has become extremely dangerous for everybody. I think we'd all agree that it would be horrible for Forge Keep to fall to evil forces.
I mean, okay. I feel we also need to ask him who the fourth person in that statue was. I mean, Samara, you remember whenever they took us into Forge Keep, we saw that giant statue, right? There was
Yes.
4 of them. I mean,
Yes.
he talked about the Royce guy, how
Yeah.
he's. I think he said he was dead or he went insane or something. I don't know.
Something about
And-
wandering in the woods, I think.
Yeah. So, and then we knew where Leviticus was because he was there, and then we don't know where he is now, and hopefully he's alive, but probably not. We know where Gorgon is. Who is the fourth one?
Oh, I have no idea.
I have no idea what you two are talking about, to be honest with you.
Oh,
We...
Oh, you were
yes.
going back north at this point.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
This is Gorgon's seat of power.
Yes. We went on our way to Saint Gatton's to Fort Gatton. We went to Forge Keep, which was on the way from Elythria, and we went there, and then we met King Gorgon, and this was before all this popped off, and it seems there was a giant statue of 4 warriors. We knew, of course, Leviticus, and of course the King Gorgon, and then he told us about another member, a ranger that fought alongside them, named Royce, and then we never really got around to discussing the fourth person in the statues. But regardless, that is what has transpired.
Yeah, so I mean, at this point, it probably wouldn't hurt to reach if there's some way to communicate with these people. I mean, that's just hopefully if they're okay. They're potentially another person that could help with everything.
This is true. I mean, they were, if I remember correctly, they were all people who went into Pandacia before, which is not a,
Yeah.
and came back out. It's not a easy feat to achieve.
No, so I mean, they'd be able to help with this situation. I would hope, but yeah, we probably need to go tell them that Leviticus is probably either dead or hiding, probably dead,
Yes.
and that potentially a evil wizard cat thing has access to Forge Keep through Leviticus's tower. Maybe. Probably.
Potentially.
Well, and actually, now that I think about it, he also said he had magic circles across a lot of Nafis.
Yes. It has now
Eh.
become eminently clear how dangerous this cat has become.
And now that I think about that, that means if he can access the circles, all the circles make a square, then he now has access to a lot of places.
Yes. I would love to go and kill this Crest Creed fellow and make sure that the world was safe. But we have a lot on our plates with trying to keep the world from disappearing into the void.
Well, we do kind of have to figure out how to get to hell, so...
Yes. And Gorgon is a very capable leader.
Which
and
warn him.
and Consul Gatton is a very strong leader of armies, and of course Saint Gatton, legendary
Saint
figure.
Gatton.
Saint Gatton. Not much needs to be said.
Nope.
I am certain that these three, and their of course vast resources, can help ensure that the world is safe and not in a rough shape. Well, not any
Well,
worse shape.
less
than it
of a
already
rush.
is. Yeah.
No.
I think it is worth mentioning. To Gorgon.
Probably. I feel because, I mean, have they come back yet, Tim? Or are they still on their way?
No, so here's how I want to do this. This is a good time to segue into how I want this done. And I hope maybe you guys agree. If you disagree, please feel free to tell me, and we will do it a different way. But we have a shortened session tonight, and we have been here at this place for a long time. It is time for us to move on, right? I think we can all agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. There is obviously going to be a large meeting that takes place, right?
Yeah.
There are other senators that are traveling with General Gatton.
Mhm.
Right? There are soldiers that need fed. There's a lot that's going to be happening. You guys will still technically be here for several days. Your assistance is going to be needed to help feed the army, to tend to the wounds, right? Like, even just Vimok being huge, right? I mean, he has no issue with the right components moving multiple people at once if they need to.
Not a
Or
problem.
repairing some of the damages. Like, there are things that you guys can do. And so we will probably spend maybe another week here to ensure that armies get fed and that defenses are taken care of. During that time is when a meeting will happen. And this is a pretty heated meeting because the armies cannot stay here. And this is not an easy decision that is being made. That is not to say that the fortress is not offering its protection. Several paladins will be sent off with these groups of people to ensure their safety. The fortress will be weakened in that way, but it cannot be undermined by more mouths to feed than what they can supply. If so, then the fortress will dwindle. Slowly.
Yeah.
So the meeting is pretty heated.
Mhm.
Dwarves make the case that they've lost their home and they have nowhere else to go. General Gatton with the Elythrians says that he is the last bastion of the Elythrian Republic. And that a shared friendship, let alone a bloodline, should be enough. He takes this as a slight, a form of insult. In the end, the armies are allowed to stay here for as long as they need in order to recuperate. But once the wounded are healed, and everyone has been fed for long enough, it is time for them to go. This buys these people a couple of weeks. But not much more than that. This will obviously leave a bitter taste in everyone's mouth, including those who are issuing this edict. It's not just Saint Gatton, but it's the entire tribunal of this fortress. Those who are in charge when Saint Gatton is in deep meditation for years at a time. So, this was a well-fought victory. Your heroism will be spread. People will know who you are. But it's not quite the victory everyone wanted. And so, if there's anything that you guys want to do here at Fort Gatton before we decide what to do next, now would be the time. But let's keep our time in mind.
Maybe just meet up with... Are there any dwarven clerics or priests?
Would be some, yes.
Could I meet with them to, like, bless my armor and weapons and things? And just convene?
Yeah. You can have this moment with the clergy. And I mean, you are a hero to these people. Practically a demigod. Your healing does more. The divine light that envelops your soul is brighter to them than they've ever seen. I mean, these people are in awe of you. The entire army is in awe of you. Of all of you.
And yeah, and then I guess just convening with, like, Gorgon and just, like, figuring out what the dwarves are going to be doing.
He doesn't know yet. It's too soon. He doesn't know.
Just be like, I mean, you have a mountain. They could always dig a new one. Or, there do be the hill dwarves. So I convey some wisdom and then
Yeah.
tell him to keep in contact.
He doesn't know how he's gonna do that.
You're gonna get a message in your head. It's fine.
Okay. So you stay in contact then.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's just very undecided. He doesn't know what he's gonna do. He doesn't want to march his people backwards, right? But he also doesn't know the way forward. So he just needs time to think.
Yeah. Then we just dropped the Leviticus bomb of like, hey, he might be dead, so...
Yeah, when you guys say that, and I believe the wording is that he might be in danger.
Yeah.
Gorgon is sympathetic, but he can do nothing.
Yeah.
He has thousands of mouths to feed. And, you know, a kingdom to lead. In exile, practically. So he has a lot on his own plate right now. He hopes for the best, and he's going to keep Leviticus in his prayers, and he is emotional during this, but no more than he is about his own people. In the end, everyone is suffering in some way.
Yeah.
But I think this might be the moment where Gorgon tells you and reminds you that you can't save them all.
No, but I'll damn well try.
Mr. Gorgon.
Yes.
What is how is Forge Keep doing at the moment?
Forge Keep was left with its doors open. Its wealth has been put behind the strongest of locks in the mountain. But Forge Keep is left with its gates and doors open as they left. They did not expect to return until after all of this had blown over.
You know what the food situation... Can you recall what the food situation was like back at Forge Keep before you left?
They had food, but none coming in. Except for some fish. But it didn't seem sustainable then, and it certainly doesn't seem sustainable now.
Hmm.
Growing up, I always loved the hit A&E TV.
What's that?
Who out here
Damn
saw
it,
you're
DJ!
playing you playing YouTube
What?
shorts?
Are you
No.
watching YouTube shorts during this?
No.
Okay.
It was a commercial that came up for my music.
Oh. Alright. But that's the situation. There's not a lot of food there. They didn't really expect to return. They expected to just kind of be taken care of here. But, you know, so did they and everyone else.
Right.
Because, I mean, you guys aren't the only people that have shown up here. Refugees from all across the country have shown up here. All across the countryside, I should say. Some people even from distant cities that saw the chaos immediately and got out with their families early enough.
How much fish could how much food? So there's not much food coming in but for the fish, right? And it's probably not sustainable for a large host of people, right?
Right.
And
the clerics can only do so much, too.
Yeah. All the animals are fucking dead or something shit. Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So it's a situation that is... I will tell you guys, no matter what, his answer is going to be, I have no idea what we're going to do here. It is just too soon.
Understandable.
Yeah. Like, he can give you all the info you want, and I don't mind giving it to you if he knows it. But their situation is tenuous. So is everybody's. The Elythrians are being forced to leave too. They just fought and lost men for this fortress. They're not happy.
I don't blame them. It might be necessary to keep migrating. To just keep moving. So there is a place that can be found.
Okay. And I'm going to end cutscene here and move us to the world board, so to speak. What is the party doing? What is the plan? How do we move forward? You guys are the heroes of prophecy. This is the first real challenge of the game. How the hell do you get to hell? You've been thrown out a couple of options, but where are they? What do they do? How far do you have to go, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we know the one tabaxi. It's down in the desert that Leviticus mentioned. That's a long way away.
A very long way away.
And he may not even know how to get there. Leviticus just suspected he might. So that's up in the air. I mean, Gatton's gone to hell, but the way Gatton talked about it is more him waiting and then someone coming along eventually and like taking him to hell. So I don't know about that one.
We could ask him for all the details that he might have left out. Like if he knows exactly what to do.
Yeah.
Make just one of the members of the party just make an insight check on this.
I have a +3.
I got it. Hopefully. 23.
Holy shit.
So, recounting his story, right, he said that he went to the top of the Tartarus Mountains. And there is a river there that is usually frozen. And he waited there for a very long time, and it thawed. And as it thawed, a boatman came down the river at night and ferried him deep into the mountains where he traveled to hell.
Okay.
That's his story.
I mean,
where did he learn to do that? Like, how did he know to do that?
Claims it was innate. Perhaps it was his walk with the gods.
yeah.
But something reached out to him and told him the way.
So, did he try to, like, thaw the river?
He prayed.
Okay.
He spent the entire time in prayer.
Okay. Well...
From my guess, it would... said it was about 40 days, right, Saint Neal?
Yeah.
And there's 3 of us, so...
Be about the same amount of time.
Shit!
To either pray for a way there, or to go see this cat in the desert.
Well, I mean... I look at it this way. We either do what Gatton did, which... I mean... At least... we know got him to hell. Or... we travel the entire distance to get down to the Tabaxi, who we don't know can take us to hell, or even if he would want to take us to hell.
I think
So, I mean,
by
I'm fine
now
with
he could probably be persuaded.
Well,
If any of this was happening there, it's probably not the craziest thing he's seen all week.
yeah, probably not. But
Or heard.
I mean, we don't know that he can go to hell.
Well, Leviticus said that
It was possible
he's
that he might know
that
how
he knows
to.
the planes.
Because we're at the Tartarus Mountains, right?
No.
Where are the Tartarus Mountains at?
The Tartarus Mountains are south, and they are they're west of the northern part to the Kingdom of Embershard.
I don't know why I scrolled out thinking I could see it because it's smoke. I can't see shit.
Yeah, it's
In theory.
yeah.
It could actually be faster to go to the desert. If this wizard is able to get us to
Well,
hell.
that's the thing. This is the way I look at it. We have to go south anyway. I mean, we have to. Either way. Either one we go to, we have to go south. If we go south and we go to the desert, we meet the Tabaxi, turns out the Tabaxi can't take us to hell. Then we're just going to have to trek back to the mountains, do the 40-day thing, hope it works, and then do it that way.
Well, if the wizard can't take us to hell, then maybe he can teleport us.
This is also true. I mean, I'm down for whichever one.
From all we
I
know,
think-
we lost the only grand wizard that we know.
Yeah, I mean,
We need to meet a new one. Teleporting across Nafis is going to be important.
this is very true. So I feel we should probably go to the wizard then.
Well, are we off to see the wizard?
Yes.
Where's the other
So-
groups?
Well,
There it
it's
is.
more like the Blue River more.
Let's hope we don't find any flying monkey.
I hope not, but you never know. So I guess, I mean, we don't really need food, or we don't need too much food or water. I can do that. That's
Yeah,
fine.
you guys are fine on that front.
Yeah.
Probably
We don't
the
really
only people in the world that can do this.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, anything we need to carry, Vinmok can do that. And then
Yeah, please go over what it is you guys have, though. Just look over your character sheets, check out your inventory, make sure you understand what it is that you have with you, where it is, right? Is this in my bag? Like, that stuff is important. Now, I will tell you that, yes, normally it's important. Am I gonna make us roleplay through traveling and everything? Absolutely fucking not. And there's a reason for that. And it's because what you guys are walking in is a world that seems dead.
there'd
Yeah.
be
There's
nothing.
nothing. The fires that raged after the asteroid storm, right? The meteor
Yeah.
showers. That has taken most of the trees and turned them black. The grasses aren't growing. Like, there's no animal life. It's so quiet you can hear a pin drop other than when it's windy. There's nothing out here. Just you guys. So, this is how I justify moving from one place to another in the late game. You might not be teleporting, but we are skipping weeks of travel.
Yeah. Okay, I got the idea of my backpack.
Vimok, can you carry my 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom?
That will take up my left shoulder.
Yeah, I know it is a lot of space. I don't blame I don't
Very
blame it
cumbersome.
to leave behind.
Oh, we're going north.
Isn't that where you were going? Sorry.
No, we're going south to the desert.
Oh, I can prepare so many spells. Fuck yes.
I am going to need the original
Right.
Nathis map. We might have to
Uh,
migrate games again.
I'm gonna switch out. In this instance, probably hold.
Oh yeah, please look over your spells too. If you guys have any that you can switch out, do that now.
Where's the
Especially
show?
you, Gorgon. You just got a new weapon that allows you to do certain things. Now you might be able to take other stuff.
Yeah.
My spells
Oh,
are ready.
I could have so many spells. I'm. We need Fine Steed, obviously.
Oh, you have Fine Steed!
Yes.
Oh, you guys can get a little carriage now.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I was gonna
Dude,
suggest
yeah,
that.
you
I
guys
was
can
gonna
get
suggest that.
sent out.
I was gonna suggest
Hell
that Vimok, has
yeah!
like a cart that he carries around, but now we can have a horse do that.
No,
Have a
you
war
guys-
chariot, Saint Gatton.
Okay, so wait, it's only one horse, right?
I only. Got, I mean, I can. It's not. I can do it unless Gorgon can summon. Right, Melrick
Right,
can summon someone.
Okay, yeah,
Nah.
so it is only one horse.
Unless you allow me to copy paste, where I can, if you allow me to cast 2 instances of the Fine Steed spell, and they don't like replace each other, and I could.
Okay, I would just say thematically for travel, you get 2 fine steeds to pull your guys' carriage.
Let's go.
Huzzah!
Okay,
Let's go.
can we just agree that that's cool enough in the world, the setting that we're in right now, that I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a milestone thing. So sure, to pull your carriage, you can have 2 horses, and they're like white war horses.
Riding through a blackened landscape.
Yeah, so you guys will be
Dust and
given
ash
a really,
billowing into the
really
air.
nice, a really nice carriage.
Am I using
White
the
and
legacy
black
version?
with some gold trim. I mean, this is like the Pope's carriage.
Does it have a
Am I
cannon on
using
top?
legacy or
It
you?
does,
I'm using-
does not have a cannon.
Dang it.
use legacy.
One day.
Do you guys want a warhorse or do you want like an elk?
Ooh, 2 elks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, warhorse. Yeah.
Anybody walking around and sees us growing
Reindeers.
up.
We've been,
Well,
if we
what
give
is-
you a if we give you a red Santa suit,
Oh, man.
or Melrick if we give Melrick a red suit, we could pretend to be Santa.
We'll start the Santa legend of Nathis.
Did you say they're elk?
Yeah, you can get elk.
Okay, so elk are like things are big. Have you ever seen like a video? Look up on YouTube right now the vocal sounds of an elk.
They're crazy. big.
Look at this monster of an animal.
They're big.
Hang on, I'm gonna do it too.
Elk are so big.
Elk. Oh yeah, they're big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
deer elk.
look how
they're
big a fucking elk is, and just listen to it.
Oh.
Hee haw.
Alright, now imagine that coming at you.
We don't even need a trumpet or
Oh my
anything. Just
God,
have
that's
these things announce
terrifying.
our arrival.
They're really like, I mean, yeah, they're next to moose, man. These things are scary. I would not want to see one of those in the woods and have it pissed off.
No.
I would shit myself straight up.
Yes, I'm spawning 2 of these, and I'm gonna paint the carriage red.
What? No. No, we're not doing that. No. The carriage is a
can I
white
knit-
carriage with gold
Nah.
trim. It looks like the Pope's carriage.
Can I knit Melrig a red wool suit?
No.
With white trimming.
We don't have enough time.
Everyone grabs a hold of your knitting and just throws it out the window.
No.
The moment you start, every time, bam, out the window.
We're compelled to do this.
Yeah,
It's
no.
so sad.
We're throwing no.
No.
There's no
Santa.
knitting allowed in Fort Gatton since the incident
No.
of 378.
I hear
Yeah.
if you're a good child, Saint Melric will leave behind little gifts. But if you're a bad child in Nafis, Saint Melric will leave you coal.
Oh my word. Anyway, enough talking with Santa Claus here.
Mm.
So, and as you make your way south, these someone roll a history check.
I will not.
I got
I have
this.
a +2.
Never mind, I don't got this.
Okay. These are uncharted wilds to you guys. You are following what? You guys have a map, right?
We had like the hand doodled one that
No,
We got off the wall.
I'm talking about like a map.
I don't think we ever got like a map.
Okay, well, Fort Gatton is going to give you a map.
Sweet. I was
No,
thinking
because
about
you have
asking
to
if
be
they had
able-
one.
Yeah, you have to be able to see where you're going. So they would give you one of the most detailed, one of the most updated maps in the recent years. And there's like a book that goes with it that talks ever so slightly about the area that you're going through, if any information is known on it. And the Centaurian Wilds are some of the last reservations for centaurs outside of the Sigilwood. And in this area, they are known to be aggressive towards people, especially those who have horses that are pulling their carts
Oh,
and carrying their bags.
Well,
we'll be able to
Howdy,
scare them
fella.
out quickly. I don't think we should kill them. Maybe we should. If we do get attacked.
Oh wait, can I see them?
You have not come across any yet. Just you're thumping around in the back of your carriage. You guys are looking over the map, and honestly, Vimok, this might be a little bit of an uncomfortable carriage for you, but it was meant for Saint Gatton, so maybe not. Actually, maybe this is the most comfortable carriage you've ever ridden in.
It's the only
But as you
carriage
guys
I've ever
are,
ridden.
yeah, well, okay.
Yeah.
So this doesn't create a great mindset. Anyway, so you guys are looking over this map. You're reading over some details that you have,
This is what it feels
and
like
this
to
is
be
where
rich.
this dawns on you.
I can get used to this when I'm king.
I mean, technically, if enough people are killed because of this, technically, we become some of the richest people in the land.
Technically.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
that's
technically,
true.
it's a technicality, but some people would take it. I mean, who would have thought? The three of us, initiates at Miss Cliff, now rubbing shoulders with saints and kings.
It's mighty impressive. Okay. We've really moved up in this world, haven't we?
Very
I
quickly.
mean, we're also like, maybe we're dealing with demons and or daemons and things. So I mean, I feel like it's a good balance system.
We are
Hopefully-
a part of prophecy. It was bound to Life is bound to take us to places that we normally would not go,
Like the desert.
like the desert. So, they say it's hot down there. What do they mean by hot?
Well, I don't know, because I mean, honestly, this is the furthest south I think any of us have ever been. So I feel like the three of us are not really well acquainted with this.
No.
No.
Usually I'm surrounded by snow and ice. I'm
Exactly.
not wearing much clothing. But here, even down this far, it's not the most comfortable I've been.
But then you might be in trouble, because I have a feeling it's going to get even worse.
Crap. Have to
I mean,
take
you're
off
only-
the
you're not-
fur.
I was going to say, I think you taking off your fur might help a little bit.
Hmm.
This is coming from a man who is now in full plate armor. It's probably not going to be any better.
Oh, I think you're both going to feel like you're cooking in that armor.
Yeah, probably.
But
So you guys
we'll worry about that when we get there.
are able to pass through the Centurion Wilds without any trouble.
Ah,
I mean,
all the centaurs burned.
Now,
They're
they've
extinct.
gone
in-
insane.
who knows? You guys didn't find any camps. You didn't find. You rolled really low. Like you found nothing.
Damn.
Getting up to the Tartarus Mountains, though,
Uh,
where it's supposed to be kind of a difficult way to find your path. I need someone to roll a survival check.
I got
I
this.
rolled for the DC, and
You got
I don't
this,
think
lad.
it's too hard to hit.
Come on, mountains. 15.
Oh wow, you just pass it up by 1.
Yes.
DC was 14.
Ooh.
So after traveling through hills and avoiding deep cracks in the ground, you eventually come across a... It really is probably best described as a path. That might be taken by merchants or tribes going up into the mountains, who knows. But you can begin to ascend this path up that winds through the Tartarus Mountains. It is not a direct path. It takes you probably several days travel along this one route through the mountains. And it does begin to feel cold, but you can see that there are peaks that are much taller than the rest of them around you. Specifically, the ones on your left. There's one that looms over you that blocks out much of the sunlight and kind of creates this very winterized path, or section of the path, during specific points, or when specific points of the day are not present.
Hmm.
Someone roll a religion check.
Religion check?
Yeah.
Got a +5.
Shall I do that as well? We don't always have to go the most optimized route with every single roll.
That is true.
Whoever wants to roll it.
Going for
You
it.
want to roll it? Go
4.
for it.
Damn it!
That is one impressive peak.
That's a really nice peak. It reminds me of ones up north. Reminds me of home.
Got nothing else for me, Vinmark?
No, I just want to just look at it. Behold.
It's a decent mountain. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you here.
Man, nature sure is beautiful.
I mean, do you remember saying that whenever the animals were trying to kill us?
It was still beautiful in its own way.
Yeah. And also, this isn't trying to kill
Was
us.
it?
Come out.
Not really. But
And also, those animals are being corrupted by, the void. Different. Not nature. It's the malevolent forces of damnation. This is beauty. It's gorgeous.
Don't trust the mountain.
should always trust the mountain. Be a part of it. This is the way of my people.
I don't trust this mountain. The other mountains are fine, but this one.
Yeah, you are more
Why?
of a
Because it can take us to
hill
hell?
guy.
Yes.
Hmm.
I feel like this mountain should be the one that we're kind of like, maybe not.
But maybe not. Might be the right way to go. Yes, we need to go to hell.
It's not just a mountain.
That's one hell of a mountain.
Ah,
Uh,
Now we're forever stuck in the mountain.
Oh, what are we doing? Are we stopping with the mountain, or?
Just taking a moment to look at it.
I just,
really admiring the peak.
yeah.
It's a
Okay.
beautiful mountain.
It is. It's a gorgeous mountain. Tall, white peaks, no trees along the sides, right? Trees don't grow up mountains like that. But you have these beautiful slopes that look like they haven't avalanched or cascaded in weeks. So you have these beautiful lines that crisscross, and when the light hits them just right, it is a beauty to behold. I guess someone make a perception check, since you guys are looking at it so much.
I got this.
You got this.
An 18.
Except for the which obviously looks like a very large blizzard storm that is happening at its peak.
You know what, guys? I don't think we need to go up the mountain right now. I think we need to continue to the desert.
No, the path leads that way. Why would we go that way?
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of a blizzard going on up there, so I think our best choice is just to continue going to the desert.
Maybe blizzard marks the spot.
I mean, probably not, considering that he said the river that's up there has to thaw out. So I don't think so.
Hmm. All right. I wanted to see the ferryman and
Well,
the boat. Appear
well, to
out
be
of
fair,
nowhere.
If the cat doesn't fix it and can't get us to hell, we'll have to come back, and so you might meet the ferryman.
I'll hold on to that hope.
Because remember, the tabaxi isn't a sure shot thing.
Okay.
Well,
So leaving the Tartarus Mountains, we enter the Plutonian Highlands.
with
This
Bhutan.
is... This is the Pluton. Again, remember, Emperor Shard is very, very French. But these are very, Scottish Highlands that are up over in this area. Right, and the
Okay.
area has become quite treacherous. So, Christian, with these being your steeds, why don't you go ahead and roll an animal handling check? Do you have a proficiency with steering carriages, or any vehicle proficiency whatsoever?
Do not. It doesn't seem like.
Okay, so you just give me a flat animal handling check.
Ten.
10. Okay. No.
No.
No,
No.
no.
Can
So-
I?
Hmm?
You do not.
You can say it. Say the rest of the words.
I'm trying to think. There, never mind. It's an old. Never mind. It was I had an ability for when I was a divine soul sorcerer. I could like reroll a roll, but I can't do that. That's
Wait,
it.
did you not do your orb rolls?
Oh, my portent rolls. Oh,
Yeah.
my lord, thank you.
I'm like trying not to
Let's
remind
roll
you,
those
and I'm like,
bad boys now. 11, 1, and 13. I will swap out my 10 for a 13.
okay.
Are these
So
your
there
new
is
rolls?
a moment where the carriage gets close to one of the edge, and you have to whip the horses off to the side. The fact that they are their spirit horses, right? Kind of bound to you helps, but they are still in the form of horses. So when the carriage begins to dip and the weight begins to distribute, especially with Vimok in there, the horses kind of freak out and want to go in every direction, and you have to try and steer them in the correct direction in order to make sure that the carriage doesn't go off the cliff, which you are successful in doing.
That was a close one.
Oh,
Good steering.
oh, thank you. I'm trying. It's my first
Almost
time.
like you saw
Next.
it, before.
Yeah.
I had an
Next time,
idea
if you
something
if you want some help with maneuvering, I have some experience with animals, a little bit.
Oh,
Not with
Okay.
carriage attached, right? But I've been known to be called the whale whisperer sometimes too.
I mean, I did have a honey badger once. So.
Whale, elk, horse, it's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
yeah. They're all,
Listen, elk, honey badger, same thing. It's fine.
They also can speak a language.
Give them a little
Telepathically.
ooh, and
Give them
it'll.
that. Can I signal to my elk that I want them to like, like the little symbol for like honking a horn, like a chucker, but like
Yeah, but they are.
let it loose.
Yeah.
Let it
they-
loose out. Ooh.
Sure, that is fine, yes. You can, on command, get them to, ooh.
To honk.
That
Since
is
these
fine.
are special
I'll give-
spirit elk,
I'll-
that's what they do. They just
I'll-
go ooh.
So
I'll-
as the elk, ow, right? Their cries kind of echo across this open plain on a foggy day. As the carriage rolls along, Christian, sorry. Oh, you're not in Roll20 anymore. What happened?
Did you swap games?
Samara.
I never swapped that bad.
I sometimes
That's
brain
not-
fart
that's
and I
not-
have to look down at your guys' characters to remember the names here, but I remembered it before, so Samara, you're the first to see this, but as you guys come rolling through the fog, you notice a corpse. Not of a person, and not of an animal, but a large black spider with its legs curled in. This thing is almost as large as the horse. And as you pull along, you see another, and another, and another. And as the morning lightens and the fog comes to a thin layer, as you look all around, you are navigating between the bodies of hundreds of these giant spiders.
Ooh.
I'm
gonna wake up, or I'm gonna get their attention. Hey.
Hmm. What?
There's
What?
giant spiders.
Summon the spear.
I was gonna say,
Already.
you
What
summon
do you
your
mean,
spear.
giant spider?
I summon my hammer. Like, you just see like electricity, like just kind of shocking around Vimok, and like fire
They're
and
not.
electricity flickering off me.
I don't think they're aggressive yet. Just hold on, and maybe we can sneak through
out-
this one. Just
look out like
be
one of the-
alert.
Look out one of the windows of the carriage. What are the spiders?
Yeah, can we look out to like see?
You can look outside. Yeah, sure. Well, Christian would have to like open up a little. I'm sorry. Samara would have to like open up the little thing on the front and like speak into the carriage.
Yeah,
So
I'm
as you guys like open up the little curtains, the nice like velvety curtains that are over the windows, you scroll them to the side and look out, and through this thin mist you can see the corpses of all of these giant spiders with their legs, upright. They're on their back. Their legs are curled in, and these are big.
Yeah.
Not like furry-legged either. Not like tarantulas. Like these things make webs.
Oh God.
Right? They have the spindly legs.
Ooh.
These ones are hairless.
Yeah.
Where is
Yes.
their hair?
Well, these are the ones that make webs, I think. These are the ones that do the pattern thing.
Are we gonna be
But they also I'm pretty sure I've seen one of these before, and it was dead. When it curls like this. Do you have one of your javelins still, Samara?
I'm gonna let me see. I'm gonna like shake around my backpack real quick.
They'd probably be sitting in the front seat with you. Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna hand him a spear.
He is inside the carriage.
Yeah, I have a spear. I'm gonna slide the spear through the slot. I have a spear.
Why are you sliding this to me? I was gonna tell you to throw it at it.
You want me to throw it at it?
What are Vinmok and I gonna do? We're in the carriage.
I'm gonna sacred flame it.
Okay. There's like a white flame that suddenly rises up over the corpse of this spider, and it just kind of sizzles before it like flips a little bit.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna say that one's dead.
Okay, so these are. Look around, a little scared. These are all. They're all dead.
Well, considering that you just lit that one on fire and it didn't make a noise, yes. And the rest of it looked just like that one.
Fucking like spiders, dude. What do you? Okay.
Listen, the bigger question isn't why are there giant spiders. The question is why are the giant spiders dead?
That's a good question. Where did they come from?
Where did they come from, and who killed them?
I don't know. I've never been this south before.
None of us have.
Where are we, and what does the book? What does the guidebook say?
You have the map. You're the driver.
Oh, I'll try and let me try and look at the guidebook real quick and try
Well,
and
you guys,
guide it,
okay, if you guys have to if you guys are gonna open up the map and look at the guidebook, you have to stop the carriage, right? And you need to go inside the carriage together. You need to open it up, right? Like this is an effort. Unless you just pass it back to them and they do it.
I'm gonna pick up the giant guide. I'm gonna pick up the guidebook. I'm gonna slide it to the slot. You find out where we are. I'm gonna keep us on the path.
They just keep going forward. All right, Vimok, where do you? I think we're near here. I think I see.
Well, the mountains are over there. The other mountains are back that way. There's
we
supposed
have
to be
the
a
mountain
forest
over
out to our
here.
right.
Well, there's also supposed to be a river on that side too. That's kind of flowing in front of the mountain area.
It's pretty foggy. I can't really see the forest from here.
I was gonna say, I feel like we're kind of in a situation where there's a lot of fog here.
Oh.
We might have to get out to get a kind of an understanding of our situation here.
All right, let's climb up to the top of the carriage. Just open the
Okay.
door, athlete up, just muscle up.
Okay.
What do you see?
Fog.
Roll a perception
Damn it.
check. You're gonna get a -2 to this because of its light fog.
+1 total, 7.
Nothing, just fog.
Shit.
See fog. Alright.
What if you picked me up and held me higher up?
No, we're not. No.
It's just... I don't think that would help. It is quite literally just fog.
Well, then she's gonna have to just keep going forward then, because we have to get out of the fog then.
Alright. Sweep down back and just...
Okay.
Close the door.
Smart, just keep going straight.
I'm gonna try and keep going straight.
Carrot's like
Hardcore.
rocks a little bit.
What the fuck are you doing back there? Ignore him. He's
Recon.
being. Yes. Just keep get out of here. Just keep going straight.
As the day carries on, the mist will fade away. Same with the spider corpses. Almost simultaneously, but not quite. And as you guys continue to venture south, you notice it is getting increasingly more hot. With every passing day, it grows hotter and hotter. And you are in what we would describe as, like, the subtropics.
I'm gonna have to find a tailor or something. I'm gonna start cutting off the fur from my clothes.
Yeah, I feel your fur is not gonna help right now.
No. I might just have to strip the top off and go kilt
Yeah.
style.
I mean, realistically, you could just strip all the way down. Just use your ring when we're in public areas.
Would that work? Would the sun affect me if I'm
I don't know.
invisible?
I feel we need to test that next time we stop.
Oops.
Well, I mean, even just the air inside the carriage, it's... This is not what I am used to at all. Not even close.
Well, you're definitely not used to it. I mean, me and Samara are kind of not used to it.
None of you guys are used to this.
I was gonna say, realistically, now that I think about it, all of us are from the northern part of the map. You're just more north than us. You're northern, northern. We're just northern.
I'm from a place called
out of her armor.
Ice Sheet. It is all ice.
Ooh.
Yeah, do it. I don't know if these people know what ice is.
As you venture forth where the ground gives way to sand and cliffs become dunes, I think we can take our first break here. And when we come back, we are going to very, very quickly just go through the rest of the journey here. Hot take. I want to move us into the next part of the story and not really focus too much on the travel.
That's fair.
Does that, yeah, I was going to say, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's a cold take.
Okay, good. So, this is a long way to travel. This is weeks of travel through the desert. The only reason you guys will not have trouble is because your horses do not need to eat, drink, or sleep. And you guys can create food and water. So, it's more like a very uncomfortable plane ride. More than it is anything else. And you guys will make your way down. Oops. Stretching out the piece again. As you enter the delta, you come across the ruins of a city. And this city appears completely lifeless.
Well, that's not good.
That is not a good sign.
No. Do we see any of the, like, meteor gate things in the area?
Yes, you do.
Shit.
I should also take a moment to mention that, like, through your guys' journey, because this isn't really worth your time, I mean, you guys would have fought dozens of packs of Nihilari.
Oh, okay.
Right? Like, I should point this out, that, like, you know, you guys aren't just, story-wise, you guys are not just left alone, right?
Yeah,
Every day would have been, like, you know, having to pick 2 or 3 battles. But we're not going to do that. So, when you arrive here and see gates, right?
Yeah.
But there are no Nihilari, and there are no people. But there are the gates.
Are the gates active?
Oh yeah. But nothing's coming out or in.
Out.
They're
Okay.
just
There.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
No guards.
No? There's nothing. You guys don't see a soul.
Nothing. Okay.
Just these gates outside the ruins of a city. Now, you're some distance away. You're not, like, walking right up next to it, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Imagine looking down into a valley and seeing them. Have that image in your head.
they're good.
Mhm.
I mean, we should probably check to the city, right?
Of course.
Well, yeah.
We need to know what's going on.
I mean,
Curious to know as well. I don't know. Something we want to take time for. But Neal was able to destroy that gate with his hammer.
this
Wonder
is
if we
true.
could.
You know, that's a good question, Vimmonk. We could try. You, like, stab at it and I hit it, and we'll see what happens.
Could try.
I mean, I assume the gates lead to hell. I would assume. But not the part of hell we want to go to.
I mean, we just need to get into any bit of hell now.
Well, I mean, that's the question. I don't think we really know what part of hell we're. I don't know what. Hell? I guess I don't know.
We know so little about hell.
All we know about hell is what Gatton told us, and
Exactly.
that wasn't much.
Exactly.
No.
So I mean, maybe going into one of the gates isn't a terrible option. It's not my first option by any means, but if this doesn't pan out with the wizard, may not be a terrible call.
I'm not so sure it would take us to hell, though.
No, probably
Because
not.
I remember Neal had said something along the lines he never saw anything like this in hell.
This is true. Yeah, I forgot about that.
And
That-
when that large creature first came out, projected its voice across the field, it sounded like the Absent Mind.
Yeah. That's even more worrisome about than where these gates lead then.
Hell is a land ruled by separatist angels, right? They ruled by devils who want to make deals. They're not mindless monsters.
Yeah, and I don't know if they'd want to necessarily deal with mindless monsters either. But I feel we need to make our way to the city to see what's going on, because if this city's this way, then who knows what the rest will be like.
Could at least see if there's anyone alive here.
Yeah.
Seems
Maybe they all left for the capital.
Perhaps.
I mean, hopefully this isn't the capital, but onward.
So we're going around the city. We're just moving on.
No,
gonna
we're
go
going
into
in.
the city to
Oh,
see,
you're
Yeah.
gonna go into
see
the
the
city.
situation up
Yeah.
close.
Okay. So you guys take the road down towards one of the gates, and the scene in front of the gate is corpses, all clad in armor, in various different stages of decay from baking out in the sun.
Hmm.
They're everywhere. And there are these black piles, these black puddles that you are all too familiar with by now, not too far away from each corpse.
Well, these bodies, they didn't turn like the ones that we'd saw fall.
That is weird, because the other ones change almost well, not almost instantaneous, but very quickly after they were killed. Unless these were killed in a certain way, I don't know.
Gotta go up to a couple of the bodies and check out wounds,
Oh, sure. Yeah.
see how they were killed.
Yeah. Roll a medicine check. You also have to, like, take off their armor and roll the body over. It's a process. Rigor mortis is set in, so you're trying not to, like, break bones and stuff as you move them.
Yeah. +3. 8.
It's hard to tell. Got a bruise here and a bruise here. I mean, about the only thing you can make out on his skin.
I don't have much
Maybe you don't
experience
fully
with
take the
decayed
armor
bodies.
off.
It's been... I don't know, I see bruises, but
Let me look.
Roll a medicine check.
Nah, not much better. I just see bruises too.
Yeah, no.
Can I try?
Sure.
$16?
Okay. This person had their... You can tell by looking at their exposed chest. You fully take off the clothing and everything to everything. You expose the bare chest. And you can see that their... a part of their chest has been caved in. Most of their internal organs would have ruptured from this kind of impact.
I don't see any cuts on the body. It's just, well, that.
It looks like someone caved it in with a hammer.
Yeah. Not with teeth and claws like we were fighting.
No. Well, I mean, the gates are closed, you said, right?
The gates are slightly ajar, and it looks like they were broken open.
Could I, like... Is there enough room for me to squeeze in past the gates?
Oh yeah, sure, absolutely.
Okay.
There's
I'll
enough
kind of...
for like 3 people to squeeze in with no problem.
Perfect. Well, I mean, we should probably take a look in here. I mean, I don't know if this phenomenon was... I don't know, really.
You all begin to make your way through the corpses and through the gate. You find that there are bodies everywhere. All over the place. The city has a stench to it that rivals anything you've had experienced before.
Is there like a... Like in the city, just like the what would be clearly the like main building, like the main.
I mean, depends on what you mean. I don't know. Main
Like the
building
main-
sounds like
the main government building.
Yeah, you would need to like understand like culture of a place to like know what their building looked like. I suppose not just from its grandeur, but like some government buildings aren't super grand.
Yeah.
So I would say roll a history check.
That's a 6. I got nothing.
No, I mean a lot of the buildings look like they were collapsed in some way. Some of them were set on fire. Like these are ruins. There was a major catastrophe that took place here at one time.
It's starting to look like there's no life here.
No.
If anyone did survive, they fled.
Yeah. I doubt there's anything here for us to take. The ones who probably fled probably took it with them, I would assume.
Oh, there's tons of stuff here.
Oh.
Yeah, there's tools, bags, I
Tubes?
mean, tubes. I mean, there's all kinds of like, way of life stuff here. A lot of it is still in place. You can probably find bread that, like the Pompeii bread that's been charred so bad, right? It's just kind of a fossil now. Everything's still in place.
Okay. I mean,
Do we need anything?
I wouldn't. Probably wouldn't hurt to take some things, but I don't really know what we would need, which is the issue here.
There's ropes, there's baskets, there's cloth, there's, well, actually, no, there isn't. There's animal bones, there's chairs, there's extra wood, there's, all kinds of stuff. Imagine what, you're plopped into an ancient city. What's useful here? Pots, pans, shovels, pickaxes. What do you need? It's all here.
Shard of the Melody of Creation.
Well,
Yeah, do you have that?
pretty tasty.
Any magical items or weapons?
Hey, boss, you got any scrolls on you?
Yeah, right. You got any potions?
The desert is starting to claim them. They're talking to imaginary shopkeepers.
Yes.
Oh no.
Boss,
He just clearly got in his head.
stands out in the sand, just like looking at an empty space. So, boss,
keeps
you got any scrolls over there? And like the wind whistles by.
Hard bargain, I see. No, you just keep walking around like detect magic.
Yeah.
It is an option.
I mean, technically, yes, because I have detect magic.
Yeah, me and Melrick are gonna be detecting magic for for the entire way there. All right, boys. We'll see if anything pops up on the radar.
Nah, this city's too big. It would take us too long.
Damn.
This
I mean,
is a
if we
major city.
Yeah, like if we knew where like the main buildings would be, that would potentially have something, or like
No. Yeah.
it'd be
You don't even
different.
have like a map of the layout of the
Yeah.
city, though. Like it's
We don't have anything.
yeah, it's a big city.
It's all empty.
Make a perception check.
My perception is 0. Natural 20.
Jesus.
It is empty. There is
Oh.
nothing. There is not a soul here. Everywhere you look, everywhere you go, you're even hollering out in the street every now and again. Nobody answers. There's never a call back. This place is dead.
It feels like we've been going through the city for some time. There's no one here.
Yeah.
I looked at the map again, and it looks like there's one city that has a different symbol.
Well, it's probably the capital then.
That would be our best bet.
No, I mean, we can always come back if we ever have a need to. I mean, I don't know if there was any. I don't know. I wish there was just like a map at the beginning of the city that just says you are here and this is where everything is. I feel like we should suggest that to cities now. Would be probably a good option. Here's a brochure.
Would help out a lot, wouldn't it? Going to keep that idea in my head for Macedonia later.
Yeah. So I'm assuming there's no maps or street markers or anything here. So
I mean, no, there's nothing to be like, you are here, like you're in the mall or anything, no.
yeah. Well, I mean, we kind of have to go to I guess we could go around the city to get across the rivers. I guess.
Yeah, well, we're kind of glossing over a lot of the travel here. You guys would find bridges and stuff.
Yeah.
There's plenty of them.
So on the way to
them might be destroyed, but, like causing you to have to take a longer trip or whatever, but you'll make it.
to the capital.
The capital.
So, you guys leave this city behind and travel over the rivers. And the sand comes and goes as along the rivers there's lots of these beautiful lush areas. And that's mostly what you're in now. But there's still these large dunes and pockets of sand that are everywhere, right? The desert is just always attempting to snuff these kinds of places out. And as you guys cross over a river, you can see that there is like a cloud in the distance.
Hmm.
And as you keep going, the cloud gets larger. And as you consult the map, that cloud is on the very spot where the city of Kal Elna should be. And as you draw closer and closer, there is a large sandstorm that is rolling ahead. But it does not expand and it does not shrink. An ever-blowing storm with a border. And all along that border, and penetrating somewhat into it, is a river of these of this black ichor
Mm.
that has carved its way as a moat into the sand.
What is this wizardry?
Well, I mean, I could only assume it's a bunch of dead Nalari that are causing the moat of black ichor. I mean, as for the sandstorm, I got nothing. I mean, it's consolidated. So I'd assume someone in the city is doing this, maybe.
Perhaps it's the wizard we're seeking.
There's a sudden
Yeah, that's-
echo in Samara's mind as you two are having this discussion. Hold on to this discussion.
Okay.
We suddenly zap over to Samara, who, in a slight amount of pain, there is a voice that erupts in your head. And it is loud and powerful. Who dares treadeth on the border of my kingdom? Traveling far from where?
I'm sorry that we disrupt your kingdom. We are from far to the north, from Mistcliff. We have been sent here on a mission to save the world from the void that seeks to collapse all of creation. We are in search of a wizard who could send us between realms.
You claim to be the prophets of the gods. I am their child, and I will judge thee. The sands split, and there is a tunnel of calm in the storm.
See, Leviticus did say, kind of made mention that this wizard was like a little smarter or more powerful than him, so I
Well, this
imagine
is
that he
true.
could do something like that.
Well, I mean, yeah, but, this is real. I'm assuming this has been going on a while here. This is a lot.
Yeah, how powerful is this guy?
Quite, it seems.
Well, looks like he knows we're coming.
Yeah, I mean... Samara, are you good?
The wizard, the wonderful wizard. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. You guys didn't hear the booming voice.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sorry, the wizard, the king, I think.
Yeah.
Somebody claims to be in control of this kingdom. Reached out to my mind.
So the wizard king.
Well, he didn't mention him being a king.
No.
All he really said was he was a tabaxi, so...
Maybe this is a new development.
I don't know.
This is a time of change.
This is true.
You-
Well, I mean, he split the thing, so I feel we probably shouldn't keep him waiting.
You can't necessarily blame Leviticus if his information's out of date. I mean, I
That's
like to look around the city. Seems quite a bit has happened.
Well.
Let's keep forward and be judged. He seems to
Judged?
judge us.
Whoa.
Yes.
No, I feel like this is going to be more troublesome.
As you all venture forward toward the tunnel, it's almost like being in a very strange aquarium, right? This tunnel is calm, but all around you is just a sea of chaos as the storm continues to rage on. Your carriage hobbles its way all the way through until sunlight greets you again. And as you exit, the storm seals behind you. And there is a cloud of sand that whirls before the carriage. And I mean, with style and grandeur, right, and flashes of gold that reflect the rays of the sun just by looking at him. From the cloud suddenly stands a man who is clad in gold armor with a eagle helmet, and in his hand he wields a very elegant longsword. And as you all look on him, he says, "I, on this forsaken world, am its last connection to the gods. And if you claim to be their prophets, then speak now and present your evidence before I kill you."
That's no cat. That's not who we're looking for.
There's definitely not Tabaxi.
I am the Pharaoh of Kol Elna, ruler of these lands, and godchild of this world. You will treat me with respect, or I will kill you. And yes, every punishment against my orders is death.
Lovely.
Understood.
Yes. This is the prophecy. Just take off the prophecy from like Venmock's back and just be like,
snaps away from your hands, and like a Jedi with the Force, it flashes over to his. And without opening it, there is a flash of gold from the scroll case. And behind this eagle helmet, his eyes glow gold.
that's terrifying.
And after an instant, his demeanor changes. "Fabled heroes." He extends his hand with the scroll, releases it, and it soars back to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
"We have awaited your arrival. Our scrolls too have foretold that the prophets would arrive when a raging storm had been committed. I had not heard these words until after I threw up my kingdom's defenses."
So it's you doing all of this, motioning around.
"Sands are mine." And with a wave of his hand, he will pull another cloud of sand upward. And from it, a soldier that is wielding a long sword and a heavy shield emerges.
I read about you in the Book of Gatton. Huh. It's impressive. It's an honor to be here.
The honor is ours. What is left of us?
Saw the city.
Many of my cities have fallen.
Yeah.
All have been evacuated, and now rest within Kol Elna. I have gazed into this one's mind, and his head snaps over to Samara. "You carry a very dangerous relic, and I will not have it used on my people. Should I detect an intrusion into their privacy and their thoughts, I will do to you what I should have done to Cain centuries ago. Do I make myself clear?
I assume you are talking about the Orbucculum of Ruminia.
Indeed,
You must
I
be talking
am.
about the Orbucculum. You have no worry from us that we will not use the orb on your people.
He relaxes. The wizard you seek lives atop a cliff. Look for the oak tree and the tower.
The oak tree. All right.
A tower. Okay.
May your passage through my sands be a kind one. And he will, with a gust of wind, evaporate.
Thank you, Pharaoh.
Thank you, Pharaoh.
Thank you.
Oh. Well, that was terrifying.
Yes.
Well, technically, he's not wrong. He is the, I guess, last full connection to the gods, being their child, I guess.
I think he's telling the truth on that one. Back
Well,
during the time of the necrophage, he fought off Krvbekna.
no, that means he could probably swat us around like flies.
Oh yeah.
So, I feel, Samara, maybe just put the orb away for right now.
Of course, I haven't touched it since I got here. It's in my satchel.
And yet it calls to you.
I won't use it on his people. There's so many people to talk to outside of here.
Yeah, let's just not use it until we're out of this kingdom. I'd rather not him come down and just smite you for even thinking about it. So let's just start making our way to this oak tree on a cliff next to a tower.
And we're going to have a moment here where you guys are going to be in camp, so you guys can continue this discussion. But I do want to stress, I know it doesn't feel like it, but you guys would have had a long journey. You would have fought tooth and nail to get here. I understand, again, we didn't go through any of that, and that is because this journey would have taken us, literally weeks.
Yeah.
So, you are tired, you are weary, the journey has been long, and you have fought countless Nihilari now. You are practically experts.
Battle-hardened veterans.
But you've
Yeah,
only seen, like, the one
Nihilari.
kind.
That was a tough
I say,
ride
it's only
getting
been
down
the-
here.
It's just been like that monstrosity one.
Yeah. Yep.
And we've
Like
not even seen another big one like that other one.
Nope.
I'm here. I hate Nihilari.
Yeah.
No.
I'm here to kick Nihilari ass and chew bubblegum. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Bubblegum.
Oh, and we kicked their ass all the way down here.
Samara, I think you've been out in the sun too long. I think you need to rest.
I'm so tired, I feel like I'd fall over and fall asleep.
Samara's just gonna pass out on a bed. Conk over.
I don't think the oak tree will go anywhere. Maybe.
I hope not.
I didn't expect oak trees. I've only seen those really leafy, tall, skinny ones.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess we'll see an oak tree tomorrow.
Let's hope for oak and then conk.
Wonder what they've got to drink down here. Could use
So
something after all that fighting.
So the morning will come quick. And the party is still kind of on the outskirts of the city. There's I do need to point this out. Here, as you guys are going down, you see people farming along the river's banks. There's fishing that's going on here. Life is somehow surviving, as it has in this area for thousands of years.
Hmm.
As you all venture forth toward the city, it's only then that you notice, slightly outside the city, just beyond its normal, like, front-facing walls, there's a cliffside with a tower and a tree. And there is a winding path that leads from the river up and along a small pocket of water, more like a large pond, and up the side of the cliff, the opposite side, until you come about face, where when you're looking at the tower, you see there is an oak tree that grows only a couple 100 feet away from it, just out of the sand. And the tower itself is made of limestone.
I suppose we should introduce ourselves to a new wizard friend.
Yeah, it's
Let him
probably.
know Leviticus is probably dead.
Yeah, probably be a good thing.
Who approacheth the door?
I'll approacheth the door.
Okay. Vimark steps up to the door and gives it a hearty knock. And there is a slight unlatching before, and like there's a slight latch that opens, right, just enough to reveal the eyes of the person on the other side. And you see that there is a brown-skinned man with brown eyes, black eyebrows, and you can see he's looking out through the eye hatch. And he says, "Hello? Who is there? Back up. I cannot see you."
Back up.
"Oh my goodness, you are a large man.
Looking for
What is it you want?
Looking for the wizard. Cloud.
And who's asking?"
The Dawnhammer. Heroes of Prophecy.
Oh. Okay. Wait there. And the eye thing snaps shut.
I liked him.
There's a couple of unlatchings that happen. And after several locks are undone, the door is opened. "Please come in."
Alright.
And as you all enter, there is 4 fountains of water down here. A spiral staircase that goes up straight in the middle of the room. And several different benches. Each pond holds its own style of ecosystem. One that is necessary for small desert life, like tree frogs and small geckos. Another one that is good for like coral reef environments where there are small clownfish and other barnacles and things growing. Each pool has its own individual ecosystem. And after letting you in, this man faces you and kind of gives you a slight bow. He says, my name is Mohammed. I work for Mr. Cloud. I will fetch him. And he looks a little uneasy about your presence.
What's wrong? Was this a bad time?
Oh, every time is a bad time, I'm afraid. It's just, he stops and kind of looks you all up and down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you wouldn't be holy men, would you?
Of course.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Right. Therein lies the problem. Excuse me a moment, and I will fetch him.
Right.
He kind of clears his throat and makes his way towards the spiral staircase.
I think you two should do the talking. Or Samara,
Okay.
you're really good with people.
They try to be.
Yeah, I mean, Samara, Samara, you have your moments where you can get very aggressive.
Yes.
And sometimes that is a good thing. But there's also times when we need that to not happen. This may be one of those times.
I will rein it in, so to speak.
Leviticus did kind of give I don't remember exactly what he said, but he did kind of give us a warning. Kind of rattling around in my noggin that this might not be the most comfortable exchange.
Yeah, I mean, him asking us if we were holy men, and then immediately going, probably not going to be the best experience.
I'm gonna pat them on a patch on the back. It's fine. I got it.
I
got it.
How about this? Hey, I'll start, and then you can join in.
Yeah, of course.
We'll just go from there.
Finger guns. Let's take the reins.
Oh God.
This is a nice place he's got here.
It really is, honestly. Honestly, I mean, the city outside, I mean, this is the most city-like I've seen since the meteor struck the capital of Elythria.
How much
There...
is it?
I was gonna say, there was a sudden door slam upstairs. And Mohammed emerges again. And he says, okay. Mr. Cloud has agreed to speak with you.
Thank you.
Just up the stairs. 1, 2,
Appreciate-
3, 4, 5, 6th door on your right.
Perfect. Thank you.
6. Thank you, Moment.
You guys begin to walk up the stairs, and it's a spiral staircase, so you just kind of go up. And as you emerge into a single room that is circular, and there are 6 doors.
It's the door number 3, if I believe.
No, he said door number 6, but the issue is does he count from... Where do you start counting?
I think we're gonna have to try every door.
We'll head on to the 6th door.
Shit.
So let's go.
Well, I would assume he would start counting when you get up the stairs. The one on our left is
I'm
Number
going
1.
to enter the 6th door.
Okay, Samara approaches the 6th door and opens it. And on the inside is a space that is much larger than what this room certainly appears it can fit. And leads into what looks to be a library/office. As there is a large desk directly in front of you with someone sitting at it. Not like directly in front of you, but like,
In the vicinity.
dozens of feet away, yeah.
Gonna point, gonna like step out of the room a little bit, point back. I think it's over here.
Right. Oh, the
All right.
sixth
I'm gonna
door.
enter the room.
All right, well,
Hello.
here goes nothing.
Are you Mr. Cloud?
As you all enter, you can see that he finishes writing a note and passes it off to a falcon that is nearby that snatches it from his hand and flies out the window. He stands up and he says, "Indeed, I am. What do you want?"
We were told by Leviticus that you might be able to help us open a portal to hell.
That's very straightforward. Like,
I don't know where else to do.
He
Yep.
comes around the desk, kind of pawing one hand at the desk as he moves around, and he goes, "Where do you come from?"
Like originally, north of, well, shit. Hold on. I gotta scroll all the way up. Well, my home village is named Dietrich, nestled in the Caledon Taiga.
Not my question. Who sent you?
The gods. And Leviticus. Both.
He takes a deep breath and he goes, "Not this again." 2 steps down from his desk, he says, "Every passing year, there is more and more of you holy men that appear at my gate. And frankly, I could deal with it once. I could deal with it twice. Now it's pissing me off. And now you want me to open a gate to hell. And who told you this? Leviticus? That hack?"
yeah, the Archmage guy. Karia?
That
Wizard
guy.
like that doesn't deserve Archmage. Too many secrets. Not enough time focused on his own projects. He's got his nose in everyone else's business, especially as kings.
You mentioned that you were the only one capable and smart enough to do such a task.
Of course. Of course he did. Because he knows this.
It's
And
true.
so now here you are. Once again, another referral, that unasked referral, if I might remind you. Hell, is it? Oh, sure, let me just book you a one-way ticket.
The gods have reason to send us there. To save the world.
Always
If we-
needs saving. What the gods have ever rejected.
They are now. Through us.
Mr. Cloud, you have looked out the window, haven't you?
Of course. I'm not blind to what's going on out there, of course. I have one of them.
Good.
Safe and sound. In captivity, of course. I've been doing my own studies.
The Nihalari.
Of course.
What have your studies learned?
Oh, sure. Come in here, ask me to open you a gate to hell, and now I'm just gonna tell you all of my research.
Well, we can tell you what we've learned. We've killed plenty of them on our way here.
Killing them and observing them are two different things, my dear.
Of course, of course. That's why we can compare notes.
Notes. Okay. You start. What have you learned by simply killing them?
I've learned that when you access their brain, you hear unending torment from their side. Whether that's because they're screaming, because they're in pain, or if that's just their language, I have not yet deduced. When we first met them, a giant beast entered through a portal with an army of 12,000, and he unleashed a scream that shocked the land for the next, I don't know, 12 miles or so. On the way to killing them, we've learned that if they kill a person, they can then raise that person as a Nihilari, which I'm sure you've already deduced. They also tend to, well, they don't speak any language, as far as I can tell, that is of this world, which makes sense. They're new to this realm. They seem to be an amalgamation of bodies or something. But that is obvious to tell from their physical appearance.
Looks increasingly bored.
What have you learned?
Well, you've given me 6. I asked you for 1. You would be a terrible, terrible competitor in this kind of field. I just want to let you know that. But what I have learned, I've spoken Nihilari. I know their language, or at least I can decipher it. I've glimpsed into their realm, and I understand why they're here.
And why are they here?
To fulfill prophecy, of course.
Of course.
That's the entire thing about you all, right? Prophecy. They are here to fulfill a prophecy. It's written on one side as this version, and he's like making an elaborate display with his hands. And it's another way in this version, right? Like 2 different languages, 2 different mindsets. They have their prophecy, and you have yours.
And do they speak of who sent them?
They have many names for the one that sends them. But it is obvious they are referring to the same thing. What that thing is yet, I do not know.
I have a theory.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
His eyebrows kind of rise. This.
We encountered a fragment of the void in Pandacia. After we had encountered it, the realm of Pandacia disbanded and became a land of empty plains is not the right word, but empty wastelands. This fragment was a fragment of the void. In religious texts, it's the being that once existed in the universe that we all essentially kind of the first gods spawned from, and then eventually created the universe out of. It has been asleep or away a very long time, and it is now very present. And even what we encountered was just its breath, not even like a constituent part of it, but the breath of this creature, of this being, was able to weave a kingdom of its own just through its innate abilities as the breath. I believe that the Nihilari are being sent here by this void as part of its grand design to reclaim creation, to silence us all and put us back into the infinite, empty darkness our universe used to be.
Is the only correct thing you have said since you walked in here.
Thank you.
Well, minus a couple of other obvious points, but I'll give it to you. And so, the question still remains, why hell?
Because of this, we pull out the prophecy.
Scroll?
The prophecy.
Well, the prophecy's on the scroll.
Yes.
We can
And the
only
prophecy-
you can only read each chapter after the previous chapter's been completed. We're on chapter what, 2?
Yes. The first chapter sent us to Pandacia, where we encountered the breath of the void. And chapter 2 aims to, as far as we can interpret, send us to hell, where we are trying to collect pieces of the fragments of the Song of Creation.
Song of Creation. He suddenly peeks up at that. His big ears, which, by the way, I should mention that Cloud is a tabaxi that is stylized as like a lynx.
Mm.
So his emotions are given away by his ears.
I'm
Or
gonna
once they were kind of flat and bored, they suddenly rise up.
pull out of my pocket and show him the shard.
He takes a stumble back and says, "Put that thing away!
Of course. Of course.
Do you have any idea what you are hanging on to?"
I wrap onto you. Yes, a shard of the fragment of the Song of Creation.
Thing is a bomb. Could destroy all of us
Yes.
in this entire hemisphere if treated badly.
Yes. I'll put it away.
Could also recreate the
You were
world.
just carrying it in your coat?
Yeah.
Sometimes
again,
Sometimes we put it in like a little jar.
Where else are we
Yes.
supposed to put it?
this piece didn't exactly come with instructions on proper containment, which if we had, we would of course follow, but again, times are dire.
We've been in a rush.
Yes.
He
The world
goes
is
over to his
ending.
desk and slaps open a drawer and begins to rummage around a bunch of junk that's in there until he finally pulls something out and tosses it to you. And it's a little copper case with a screwable lid. And he says, "Put it in there and tuck that thing away. Let me see it. Let me see the scroll." And he'll hold out his hand.
Here.
And put the Can I examine the case he just gave me?
It's a bronze crafted case with cloth on the inside.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic on it.
Your spell will immediately fail.
Oh.
And Cloud will, as you look up, Cloud is looking at you with big feline eyes and says, "What are you doing?"
Good sir, you must understand that we've been on an awfully long journey. It would be prudent of us to ensure that whatever was handed to us to contain a piece so important as the Shard of Creation is what you said it was. Not saying that it
Persuasion, make a persuasion check.
Oh no.
Good one. Good one.
14? wait, but before we do that, I'm gonna try and see if I have a way to make this work.
You'd have totally important.
Yeah.
He looks
that's it,
to
yeah,
you
it's
and he says, "I suppose I understand that. It's just an ordinary container. I often use it to secure flasks on travel."
Neat.
The spell failed because he counterspelled it, or did it fail because it didn't detect anything?
You don't know. The moment you went to cast your spell, it instantly failed.
Is it okay if I cast my spell again?
No. There are enchantments in this room that prevent anyone from casting very particular spells in here. And that spell is one of them. I'm telling you right now that if you cast that spell, you will find other things in this room that are magical. And that I simply cannot allow. I promise you, the case has no magic. It's just a case.
I'll put both the case and the stun behind my back, and then put them both in my my bag.
Okay. He will pop the scroll case open and unfurl the prophecy on his desk. And you guys gave him the key, right? The key is kept with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he takes the key and begins to kind of look it over. And he says, well, I certainly believe your story now. The scroll is divinely touched, that's for sure. Kind of similar to the way a cleric may pray upon a scroll and create a miracle stored within it, in the same way that we wizards will inscribe our magic onto paper. This is done in a very particular way. However, there is a concealment spell on this piece of paper, and it is sealed within the very words itself. You cannot remove the concealment without removing the words, thus making the scroll worthless. I could reveal the next chapter, but the rest of this would be erased.
Yeah, let's
There's
not.
no need to do that.
No.
It will reveal itself in due time.
Just an option.
But you
So-
agree, as everyone else has so far, that we have to go to hell. Assuming you are able to read it.
He kind of glances up from under his brow at you, and without saying a word, kind of just exchanges a look, and glances back down. And he says, "This will not be easy. This will require a great deal of magic. And a lot of thinking. I've been to many realms, but hell is not one, nor one that I wished to ever try and conduct. Whereas you may carry the light of the gods in you, this magic is dark. And yeah, I can do it. But it will cost you.
What do you need from us?
Your memory.
What?
Particular memory.
Hmm.
I want to know what you saw in Pandacia. I want to see what you saw. And his eyes narrow. That's what I want.
Might be asking more for than what you hope to receive.
Doesn't say a word. Just stares at you. Waiting.
Well, I have no training for magic or anything, so my mind might be easier to get it from.
worried about difficulty.
If you don't want to give him, you know,
You're not.
Mike, if you don't want to give me memories, you don't have to.
You're not stealing the memory, are you? Will I still remember it?
Of course. And you will have to relive it.
Ah,
It's fine. I relive it every night.
Yeah. But the reliving part is honestly not that bad anymore.
Well then. I only need one of you.
I'll do it.
Whoever wants.
Read me.
Are you sure you remember it very well?
I remember it as well as I can. And from what we've all discussed, you seem to be on even enough understanding of what happened.
Well, this is a matter I'm quite serious about, dwarf. I know your kind are stubborn as stone. And I want to ensure that your memory is intact. Do you, and he kind of leans forward on his desk, remember it well?
I remember it. As he said, I relive it every night.
And make sure you get enough food, but don't sleep.
All right.
Muhammad will see to food for you. We have plenty here. I have rooms in the other doors. You may rest in there, but you, and he points back to you, Melrig, no sleeping.
Understood.
May I keep this for a little while? He points at the prophecy scroll. Just to read it in full. You'll have it back by tonight. I'm a man of my word.
As long as you don't cast any spells on it, that would erase it.
Sure, and I'll let you stay in one of my rooms so long as you don't break any of the furniture. Doesn't sound too hard, right? Same with this.
Shouldn't be.
Good. We agree?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. He will shout, Muhammad! The door will open and Muhammad will appear. Take them to the chambers. Give them food. And Muhammad looks surprised. Yes, sir. Right away. And he will take you guys out of the room and into door number 2, where you open into just as equally a room that is the size it just should not friggin' be here. There's no physical way that this room should be able to fit in this amount of space.
Really spacious rooms. Muhammad, I don't know what you were so worried about.
Yeah.
Everything
There's a lot
looked
of room.
fine.
Yeah, he was, a little testy at the beginning, but he was amicable.
Chuckles. Mr. Cloud is testy, yeah. He can be, yes. All the time, actually. Like all the time.
It probably grates on your nerves, I would assume.
But he is a kind man. You should know that. My family, we could not provide anymore after all of the increased fishing. He took them in. We live just over here. He takes care of us. I have worked for Mr. Cloud since I was 15. I am 27 now.
Ooh.
Oof.
You've been
He
in
is
it
a
for a while.
kind and generous man under his crusty facade.
Oh, I see that. Seems trustworthy at the least. Yeah?
Of course. If he says he will do something, he will do it. It's just who he is.
Good. It's probably why
He
the
kinda
gods keep on sending
Tilts his
people
head
his
to the
way.
side. Yeah, with your comment, he tilts his head to the side and he goes, sometimes.
Fair. Well,
So you guys are shown to your quarters. It's not separate quarters. You guys will share a room, but it's a large... Think of it like a suite.
Oh.
There's food that will eventually be brought in for you guys. It's not something you have to like order, right? Like Cloud has
Yeah.
already said food should be brought in. Fish with lemon and lime. Some asparagus. A little bit of cane sugar to suck on.
Oh. A real home-cooked food meal.
And for Vimok, there's like a whole platter.
Whoa. He is generous.
Eh.
That took far
Well, they
less
do-
convincing. I don't know.
I mean, he is a man who would want to know the mysteries of the world. And Pandacia was one of the biggest.
How do you feel about him about to go into your head?
Well, there's part of me that worries. That worries about what he wants to see it for. I mean, I mostly believe he's just curious about it. But
I'm worried, but more curious as to if anything is going to happen to him. Well, both of you now. And playing the spells and seeing it again.
well, you see it every night whenever we rest. In bits and pieces.
Hmm.
Reliving it again. Full send. If it's what needs to be done, then it has to be done. My worry is what he will do with the information about Samara. I mean, you remember it? What happened at the end of it?
Yes.
He's already not favorable of holy people.
No.
I don't know what he would do with the information about Samara.
Well. He might not exactly hate honesty, though.
Well, it won't matter. As long as he can send us to where we need to be to continue on our prophecy, these steps will be worth it. Little torment here and there is worth the greater good.
It was enough torment again with the Nahalari.
Yes. Well, it is fascinating that he's caught one.
Yes. I thought about trying to catch one too.
Yeah. I feel he has a little bit better of a containment than what we would have.
I was just gonna throw one of these nets at one and see what happens. But
that's probably.
after fighting them some more, I don't think it would have held it long.
No. Probably not. Well, let us eat.
Let's eat.
After we eat, I will pray and recall the memory as well as I can in preparation.
Do you have your sanity score written down?
Let me check. I believe I. See here. My sanity was a 15 plus 3.
Holy cow. Okay. Oh yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, you were the iron-willed one. And yet somehow you still got messed up.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay. So when nightfall comes, there is a knocking at the door. And Mohammed will enter, and he says, Mr. Cloud is ready for you all now.
Just open my eyes from my prayer position and say, all right. Well, let's not keep him waiting.
Guys, stand up, make your way across the room, and into the office where Cloud has set up a bed. There's 2 beds and 2 chairs. And as you enter, Cloud is standing nearby, and he has a couple of different scrolls sitting on a little table next to him. And as you walk up, his gaze meets yours, and he says, are you tired?
I could take a nap.
I need you to fall asleep. And when you do, I will enter into your mind, into a dream, and I will witness what you have witnessed.
Okay. I'll go lay down on one of the beds and...
As Melrig walks away, he looks to Vimok and Samara. He says, I understand that this may seem a bit strange, but I have done this before. And with forces that may very well rival or come equal to this. This is not the first time I've done this. So I'm going to put up a spell to protect us.
Alright.
And a young woman, probably around the age of a young girl, around 16, with long brown hair, wearing kind of a robe, and she's done stuff to it, fashioned it with ribbons and things. She steps forward, and he says, these spells to protect us will be cast by my apprentice. She has very specific orders. Is that understood?
Yeah. Not really, but yeah. Sure.
Don't interfere.
Of course.
Right.
You may sit here. And he motions to the chairs, and he will step away from you and move towards Melrig. And him and his apprentice begin to take, like with ink, they begin to like paint different sigils on your fingers, on your wrist. And Cloud explains that all of these are a way to monitor what's going on with your physical body.
Yeah.
And to ensure that something dangerous doesn't happen to you. Something dangerous does happen, then the spell is canceled, and everybody wakes up.
Okay.
So they take a minute to do this, and then they ask that the lights be lowered. Everybody please be silent. A curtain is drawn around Melrig, and your entire task at this point is to just fall asleep.
Plays the dwarven 1 sheep, 2 sheep in his head. 1 battle ram, 2 battle ram.
Okay. Those who count battle rams, you will eventually fall asleep. And when the snores of Melrig can be heard, only then are the curtains slightly pulled back. Cloud's apprentice finishes a spell, which puts up a kind of translucent dome around them. And Cloud will then lay down. And as he lays down, he's muttering something under his breath. And as soon as his head hits the pillow, he goes silent. And at this point, you two are watching 2 people who are fast asleep.
Honk shoe.
Elrig,
Yes.
you suddenly are thrown awake, and you find yourself in the white deserts of Pandacia. And alongside you is Vimok and Samara, who look, even from today, a little different. A bit more youth under their eyes. A little bit more pep in your step, as you all never truly understood where you were yet.
Yes, the youth before it was driven away.
And there is suddenly, in your head, Cloud's voice. Ah, this is Pandacia.
Yes, this is the start of our journey in Pandacia. It gets messier from here.
And let us see where that is. And your mind is thrown into a sea of black before it reemerges moments after your panic. Where Vimok is suddenly, over you guys and wondering what's going on, why you guys were acting so weird, and
The Pandacia tricks on the mind. Every little thing, any reflection, shows mangled versions. This entire place is here to mess with you.
his voice echoes back. Another concealment charm. These are becoming popular in your prophecy.
Yes.
I'm going to peel back the layers here. And as you blink, suddenly you find yourself standing in an open field, in the middle of the rain, in the middle of the dark. It is pouring. There's thunder cracking over your head. And you are just aimlessly walking, thinking in your head, food, food, food.
This is the real trick of Pandacia. It's all in the mind. After we defeated the voice of the void, this entire mirage disappeared. Truly, all Pandacia was a concealment spell, as you said. People who go in wander thinking they're in a desert. Truly, they're only wandering the space where Pandacia is said to be, dying of hunger and thirst.
And why go through this much trouble? Cloud's voice kind of echoes. And then there is another voice that echoes back. Why in duh? As in the sea of black that spawns on the horizon, a sudden eye opens. And the voice continues with, Hero, I told you you would be back. From the outside, Vimark, Samara, there is a sudden jerk in Melrig's arm. And his arm kind of rolls off the bed and hangs to the side. And then slowly his body will begin to jerk around.
I'll ask the apprentice, is this normal? What's supposed to be going on?
I don't know. I've never seen this done before. She just kind of looks to you like she doesn't know. Cloud will begin to follow suit not long after.
No.
From the inside,
This is what I was worried about.
we have voice that continues. The realm of thought. Madness are mine. Dreams and thoughts are mine. Did you think you could come here and I would not notice? The eye begins to glow like a blazing sun on the horizon. And you can feel, Melrig, your knees become weak. You are not in the land of Pandacia. This is again, an open field. You feel weak already. And in your mind, no matter what thought you try to have, it always gets jerked back to food. Food. Even in mid-sentence, mid-thought. I need a sanity check.
18.
Ooh. Your physical form feels so weak to the point where you drop to the ground. You can feel warm blood pouring from your nose. And in the physical reality, this begins to happen as well. Blood begins to pour from Melrig's nose. And We'll sit here in reality for a second. What are you two doing?
But this isn't looking good. I'm going to interfere. If you don't know anything to do, apprentice, I don't know your name.
My orders are to keep this bubble up and not drop it under any circumstance. I'm sorry, I cannot allow you to interfere. Those are my orders.
Well, that's nice.
Do you not see that our friend is being wounded?
My master is in there too, and I worry for his safety, but I must follow his instructions.
You know, there was a piece of me that said that we shouldn't be doing this. Your master's messing with something far greater than anything that anybody's ever faced here.
She just looks to you. She doesn't have words for that.
Samara, are you able to do
not
anything?
drop the bubble.
I mean, I have a couple of mind spells, but I don't know if that'd be helpful. I could cast guidance, but I don't know if that'd help in any of this.
Then we should start praying.
Maybe
Both of us.
protection from good and evil?
Maybe. I'll start praying. It's all I know to do.
I will cast protection from good and evil on Melrig.
Do you have to touch him?
Yes.
You cannot get through that barrier.
Hmm. I implore you, please. Let me in for the good of my friend.
She looks to you, and her eyebrows kind of furl up as she looks, I don't know, I guess, empathetic. And she just says, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Melrig. The white sand erupts in front of you. And spawning from this white desert is a writhing pit of tendrils. And crawling out of it is the flesh-ridden monstrosity that you witnessed deep down.
Yeah.
And as its many eyes at the ends of tentacles kind of unfurl and blink, there is a moment where Cloud will... Oh, wow. You hear Cloud's voice, and he says, I cannot end the spell.
Well,
Something has hold.
it's
I don't
probably-
know what this is.
It's the voice, the voice of the end of the void. This is the thing that we fought, and after it died, we got the shard. It consumed a dragon, an ancient dragon, deep underground.
The land around you begins to blacken and fall under shadow as the creature draws closer. The absent mind. And as he does, he says, "This world is mine. This galaxy is mine. Every light, every shadow, and I will have it all." before you suddenly find yourself floating in a sea of black. The ground beneath you gives way, and when it seems like all is over, there is a cry that you hear. A wail. And as you look up, what you see is a whale.
Huh.
A whale that swims on air and glows with divine light.
Well, hello there.
The whale only hovers for but a moment before next it is very briefly joined by 3 white dragons that almost flash like the flash on a camera. Before everything turns white and you are thrown from your sleep.
Oh god.
And at that point, the bubble will drop.
Malrigo, you're right.
Well, that was a lot. He knew we were there. Very quickly he knew we were there. I'll be honest, I don't really know what the last part was before I was thrown out. All of a sudden, the void was talking, and then I'm just floating in this space, and then a whale floats by. It's radiating divine energy, and it notices me, and then all of a sudden, 3 white dragons pop out of nowhere, and then they start radiating a white divine light, and then everything goes white, and now I'm here.
The gods were answering our prayers. We couldn't get through, we couldn't do anything to help, so we started praying.
Well,
Look over at Cloud. Is Cloud awake?
Not yet.
Cloud?
His apprentice will run to his side. He's breathing.
Do you have anything you can snap him out of it? I don't understand. Is there any way you can wake him up?
She looks at you only the way that like a daughter would, and she just kind of shakes her head.
Okay.
No.
Okay. We need to start praying for him. Or Milbrig, Samara, do you have any prayers, any magic that can... I don't know.
I mean, he's breathing, so I mean, he's not dead.
If he's still in there with it...
Well, that's the thing, is I don't know. Before everything went... the void, he tried something. He tried to end the spell, and he couldn't. And that's when the void started saying that it was his realm, he would take over the universe and every corner of it. And I assumed he would be thrown out with me. But if he's still in there, if his consciousness is still in there, it's with the void.
I could cast protection from evil and good.
I think
in the fight, but I don't know what I can do outside of that.
as we hit 9 o'clock, this is the cliffhanger that we will leave the game on.
Oh, man.
Whether or not Cloud will wake up.